up, everybody? My TTG fam, what's going on? How are you doing today? What a day. What a day. What a day. Guys, whoo, big time. Big time day today, guys. I got to tell you, the last 2 days for me, I didn't really trade well the last 2 days. I was kind of like, I had a red day mixed in there, and I was like, I had a couple of days there, wouldn't have anything going. But today, oh my goodness, what a day. 3 for 3 today. I mean, technically it would, kind of 4 for 4 really, because I ended up adding back to a position I was in, took profits, still was holding some, added back, took profit again. I'm just, figured I would just count that as just one trade, just kind of staying in it. But guys, it's a huge day today. I absolutely destroyed CPSH. CPSH coming out with news that, they're going to be working on something with the U.S. Navy, and that's why I gave you guys that thumbnail today. Hope you guys appreciated my thumbnail. Of that, anyone that was trading CPSH, that thumbnail makes sense to you. But guys, what a day, man! Welcome to the TTG live stream. We're streaming live on YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, and Twitch. If you guys are brand new here, first thing you want to do right here, right now, before we even get started, I'm telling you guys, subscribe to the channel and turn on those notifications, because every single one of my live streams, I share with you guys golden nuggets of information, totally free. My name is Michael Edward. I'm the head trader at True Trading Group. I began my trading career working for a fund in New York City. They taught me everything that I implement in my trading today. I wasn't allowed to touch $1 of their money until I went through their training program. And I share with you guys little bits and pieces of that education on these live streams on a daily basis. So you want to subscribe, you want to turn on those notifications, because you never want to miss out on one of these. You guys will learn something on every single one of these lives. That is my absolute goal. Okay, that is my absolute goal. Who here is brand new? Who here is brand new? Who here is new and has never been on a TTG live stream before? Type the letter I in chat right now if you've never been on a TTG live stream. This is your first time here. All right, we got Varun, Monique Shelton, Cody McJunkins, Joel Shercliffe, Daniel. Wow, all right, it's a lot of new faces. A lot of new faces. I can't even keep up. You guys are typing away too fast. Oscar, Eric, Rex, Steve, Tom, Michael Lee, Big Z, Carlos Torres, Team Python, Silas Thomas, Jordan Waterman, Dean Snowden, Amalia Galagos, Ralph Berner, Lucas, Joseph Figueroa, John Rosa, Rahik, Big Z, Richard Monaco, Mike Beret, Amalia. I got you again. I got you again. Keith Davis is new. Zachy, Matthew Cantu, Menace to Society, Robert Jones, Sean Gallagher, Jay Coates, New York Styles, Bobby Farrell, Joey. Wow, John. Guys, whoa. A lot of new faces. Got my TTG fam. Welcome all of our new faces, man. All of you that are brand new, this is your first time here. Awesome. You guys are in for a treat, because I've got a great live stream for you guys tonight. We're going to go over, I'm going to recap with you guys my trades from today. There's a lot of technical lessons that we are going to learn, and we're going to cover on my trades today from CPSH and LIZI. Beautiful technical setups on both of these stocks all day long. I mean, when you're looking for examples of a stock or charts that hold technical analysis and hold technical levels to a key, man, guys, seriously, I mean, it's, you want to make sure you take notice of it and you guys learn from it. And you never know what's going to happen on a TTG live stream. We had DMX on the live stream last night, so you never know what's going to happen on a TTG live stream. Guys, listen up. All of you that just typed the letter I in chat right now, I want you all to pay very close attention if you just typed the letter I in chat. My TTG fam, if you made money today in TTG with me and the rest of the crew, I want you to sound off, because today was an absolute massive day in chat today. My TGG fam, sound off, guys. If you made money today, I want you all to pay attention. Okay, all of you that typed the letter I, pay attention here in chat as you see all of my TGG family members commenting. Lloyd with a $10,000 day. Glenn crushed it. MJ Crespin, James, $300 today. 3,300 for my boy Mike DeRocco. Boom, baby. Yes. Yes. Big money, my boy Lance. Jonathan Essery, one of my biggest days ever. Neko, a $5,000 day. Chris Connolly covered enough member profit today to cover his membership for the next 30 years. Made enough money to cover his membership for 30 years. Absolutely incredible. Vin Lowe with a $14,000 day. Mara Shafa with a $12,000 day. Varun, $30,000. Gerald, $12,000. Michael Lee, $780. Anton Fernando with $1,000. Bruce with $200. Antonio with $600. Kevin, $35. Look at this. Yes. Joe, $8,000 day. Hell yes. Carry 300. First time over $1,000 for Kelter. Kelter, that's going to be first of many. My boy Mark Penalosa, $8,000 day. All is well, Ed, 1,200. This is nuts. Oh, hell yeah. Vasco Express with $380. 10 ring, 3,200. Guys, I wasn't kidding. Anton Fernando, my boy, $1,000. Woo! Oh, I love it. Yes. Yes. My boy Glenn, 6,500. Ghostface, 1,200. Look at all this. This is crazy. Saba Wee, $30,000 day. Jackie, 1,250. Gregory, 1,935. This is crazy. Oh my God. Guys, congratulations. Honestly, everybody, congratulations. You got Nice Guy, $15,000 day. $15,000 day for Nice Guy. Great job. That's incredible. Kelter started with $485 on December 29th. Kelter 4-1 is now up to $6,000 in just a month and 2 days. Kelter, that is absolutely incredible. Great job. My boy Joe, $5,000 day for Joe Halalovic. I'm sorry if I pronounced that name wrong, my dude. I'm sorry, but $5,000 day for him. Absolutely incredible. Great job. The Clone, 3,500. How much are these guys betting? Jock, we're not betting anything, my man. Betting is for the casino. Betting's for the casino. When you get an actual education, Jock, you know, it's not betting, it's not gambling. Okay, we are, as a trader, you play the probabilities. As a trader, it's your job to identify high probability setups. Norman, my goodness, $37,000 day. Way to go, Norman. We play the setups. Okay, being a good trader is identifying high probability setups and putting yourself in the position of that probability over and over and over again. Okay, so it's not that, you know, how much money are these guys betting? Betting, first of all, wrong word. But most of our members, you know, start off with small accounts. Frank Castle's up $26,000 since joining 2 months ago, and I work on average of 60 hours a week. Can't thank TTG enough. Frank Castle, incredible, my man. That's awesome. That is absolutely awesome. 26K from 2 months ago, and you're working 60 hours a week. That is incredible. Sammy, 56,000. This dude seems spot on. Does he give picks day before trading? Yeah. Norman. So every day I go over with you guys. I go over with everybody what I think the markets are going to do the following day. I go over with you swing trades. If I'm in a swing trade, then I'll tell you guys what I think we're going to be doing tomorrow. But I also do day trade. I day trade and I swing trade. So whenever I enter a swing trade, I always come on and I tell you guys on my live streams. But in chat, okay, as a member of True Trading Group, I tell you guys what I'm buying before I buy it all the time. Okay, so my TG members can all kind of verify what I'm saying here. But live during the day in chat, you see my screen, you hear me on the microphone. You also see the other moderators, and the other moderators are also on the microphone. And I tell you that I'm about to buy before I actually buy it. Okay. So you guys will always know what stock I'm about to buy before I buy it. There's plenty of times where a lot of my members even get better prices than I do on my entry because I always tell people what I'm buying before I buy it. All right, guys. So like I said, but it's not just me. Again, guys, it's not just me. We have other moderators that are in chat that are calling out trades and that are sharing their screen and that are on the microphone as well. So it's not just me. We have a group of 7 traders in there that focus on everything from day trading, swing trading, stocks, options, small caps, large caps, mid caps. You know, we have something in there for everybody. All right. Exactly. Yeah, today was a big day, man. Today was a big day for everybody, kind of all around. Yeah, exactly. Teaching people how to fish. Exactly, guys. Teach people how to fish. You know, I don't. My goal with TTG is not to just have a bunch of members that just follow the moderators blindly into their trades. My goal really, you know, my goal really for us is for you guys to be able to learn how to do this on your own. You know, my goal is for you guys to be able to learn how to identify setups and identify opportunities to the point where you are bringing setups to my attention that I wasn't necessarily looking at. Happens all the time for us guys, like all the time in chat. I'll have a member that will bring my attention to a stock that I'm not even looking at. And I'll look at it and be like, wow, you know what? This is a really good setup. I'm going to go after it. New York City Wojo says 1,500 day membership paid. Would have been $2K if I stayed in CPSH and 25% my trades from the TTG education. Hell yeah. NYC, man. That's incredible. $1,500 day. That's awesome, man. Great job. Really nice job. But yeah, you know, that's the whole point of trading in a group. You know, you trade in a group not to just stroke somebody's ego. You know, like the whole point of trading in a group is so that you make each other better. And that's the goal. And just because I'm the head trader at TTG doesn't mean it's like, oh, follow me, follow the leader. No, man. You know, traders, members bring things to my attention on a daily basis. Members like, hey, Mike, take a look at this. And I pull it up and I'm like, wow, man. I'm like, yo, this is crazy. This is a great looking setup. And I end up going after it. We make money. And I'm like, man, I owe you a steak dinner. I owe you a steak dinner. Jock D, I watched you for 3 days. You are great and everybody seems to help, but I only have limited money. Okay, Jock, you only have limited money. Do not stress it, bro. You only need a few $100 to get started. Watch this. Jock, watch this. And anybody else that's wondering the same thing, that's like, I only have a little bit of money, but I want to get started. Jock and anybody else, okay, that is worrying that same thing. My TTG family members, okay, if I want all of you to comment in chat right now. For those of you that started off with $1,000 or less in your account, I want you to type the number 1 in chat right now. If you are a TTG member and you started with less than $1,000 in your account, I want you to type the number 1 in chat right now. Jock and anybody else that's wondering how much money you need to get started, pay attention to how many number 1s are coming across your screen right now. Those are all TTG members that started with less than $1,000 in their account. You do not need hundreds of thousands or tens of thousands of dollars to get started. You just simply do not. We have members that start with 500, 100, you know, there TNX is up to $4,000 now. Diane Fig started with 100. You know, I'll tell you how much you need. How much do you need to get started? You need $1,333 to get a True Trading Group membership. And then you need a couple $100. That's what you need to get started. Okay. You need $1,333 to get a TTG membership that'll last you for the entire year. That'll get you a simplified version of the education that I received when I worked at a fund, the same education that all of these people in chat are commenting right now, the same education that they got. And then you just need a couple $100 to get started. As you can see, a lot of these members, Steve, $159. Kenneth started with $500. All you guys need is a couple $100 to get things started. I would much rather have a $400 account with an education than a $5,000 account with no education. It doesn't matter if you have $500,000 in your account. If you do not have an education, you will lose it all the same. That's why I'd rather have a couple hundred with an education than a couple million with no education. More money does not automatically mean you will make more profit. It does certainly mean you will lose more money if you have more money there, if you do not have an education. Take it from the TeachD members that are commenting to you all here in chat. Guys, the same questions that you have right now, the same concerns that you have, these TeachD members that are commenting here, they had the exact same concerns and questions. They were in your exact same shoes just a few weeks or a few months ago. Okay. And you're seeing them, you're seeing, what they're doing here and how they're commenting here today. Okay. My boy, Bo, what's up, Bo? Oh, Noble Eagle, my man. Hope you had a good day today, bro. Bo Dodson, TeachD is the greatest investment. Yes. TeachD is the real deal, folks. My boy Julio, what's up, man? Ah, he's here. Nice. Perfect. Let's do it. Cool, guys. I've got a guest. I've got a special guest. He's kind of famous. He's kind of famous, man. He's like, I got excited when my YouTube channel got up to like 41,000 subscribers on YouTube, and I was like all excited until I found out that one of our members has 573,000 subscribers on his YouTube channel. And I was like, damn, I got to step my YouTube game up. I got to step my YouTube game up. But yeah, guys, I've got an awesome guest with us here today. Let me see how we're going to do this. He's been a member since December. How do we want to do this? Adam, you want me just bring him on, or you want me to give him give me a little intro, or you want me to just pull him right in? Yeah, I'm just going to pull him in. Yeah, this was kind of something that we got going here. There he is. Rocking the Pink Floyd shirt, too. Hey, yo, with the Pink Floyd shirt, baby. Yes.
Hey, good to see you, Mike.
What's going on, man? How you doing, bro? Guys, everybody give a big, huge shout out and a big welcome to Indoor Smokers, a TTG family member since just December. And go give him some love on his YouTube channel, guys. Indoor Smokers, 573,000 subscribers. I got to step my game up, man.
You're getting there, man. Believe me, it grows quick once you get up into the 10,000s of subscribers, so you'll be there in no time, man.
Nice. I'm chasing you now. My goal is to get to your level.
All right, awesome. Well, my goal is to get to your level in the stock game. So,
no, dude, we'll just mentor each other. You give me
the
I'll give you the stock stuff.
That's awesome, man.
Awesome, dude. Well, listen, bro, thank you so much for taking the time to hop on here tonight with us. I know all of our viewers really appreciate getting kind of some insight and getting a story from a real person, a real trader, someone that's been through it, a TTG member. Guys, there you go. There's his channel right there at the bottom of the screen. For those of you who want to go over there and check out his YouTube channel, guys, go show him some love. So yeah, like I said, man, I appreciate you coming on and spending some time with me today. I've got a bunch of questions for you that I want to kind of just kind of fire out. Like,
sure.
Let's start off with, I think, maybe just tell us kind of your history as a trader, like before True Trading Group. Like,
okay,
what was your story before you joined TTG?
I got kind of an interesting story. I was actually working at a nonprofit when I started the YouTube channel. Cool. And making like $13 an hour, just scraping by, asking my dad to borrow a few bucks to pay the cable bills at the end of the month, things like that. Started making some money. My YouTube channel started blowing up, started getting sponsorships, things like that. So I had some money coming in for really one of the first times in my life. So I opened an E-Trade account, started putting money in that. And early on, I got into the Canadian pot stocks. That was like one of the first things I did. My accountants and financial advisors, they wouldn't get into the pot stocks. I don't think they were even allowed to trade them at that time. They were all OTC, pink slip, penny stock stuff. So unfortunately, I started making a ton of money. So I thought I was a genius, man. I thought I'm smarter than all of these professionals, man. My own E-Trade account is blown up way bigger than the money they're investing for me. Yeah. So I was in, Afria, Kronos, Aurora Cannabis, Tilray. I had Tilray at $20. I watched it go all the way up to, the short squeeze, $300, and I didn't sell. I didn't take any profit. I thought, I'm so smart, man. I'm up $18,000 in one day. I'm going to be up $30,000 tomorrow. The biggest mistake I made, which I broke all the rules, I kept chasing it all the way up till the night before Canadian legalization. I sold $10,000 worth of good stocks, PayPal, Netflix, a bunch of good shit, and I put it all into Canadian pot stocks the day before legalization. So I had $63,000 in my account. I saw it grow up to over $100,000. I'm riding high, man, euphoria. Then, boom, it just starts dropping and dropping. And I did the ostrich, stuck my head right down in the sand, and I just figured, how much lower can it go? It's going to turn around. It'll come back. Watched all my profits disappear. Got back to my original money, figuring, well, it's got to turn around now. That shit dropped all the way to $28,000. From the $63,000 of my own money, I was down $35,000.
Oh,
so I went in from the heights of ecstasy to the depths of despair within just a couple of weeks period of time. I made all the mistakes. I thought I knew more than I did. That's what's so dangerous about making a lot of money right off the bat, because you think you know what you're doing, but you don't, So it gives you this false sense of security and confidence. So after that, I basically just turned off my E-Trade account, and I did not open that SOB for about a year and a half. I couldn't look at it. It caused me so much anxiety, so much stress thinking about that $30-some thousand that I had just wasted when I was working a job making like $20,000 a year before this, And so I'm just like, holy shit, man, what have I done? The one saving grace was I had 10 shares of Tesla that I had bought at $200 a share right after Elon Musk smoked pot on Joe Rogan. I'm sure you remember that.
Hell yeah.
From 300 to 200. So I knew that was my chance. Smartest thing I ever did was not to sell those Tesla shares. So over time, it grew to 1,000. I had people telling me, you got to sell. It's just a short squeeze. I didn't even really know what a short squeeze was back then. But I didn't sell. Then it went all the way to $2,000 a share. So my $2,000 investment, 10 shares at $200 a piece, was now worth $20,000. Then it split 5-to-1. Now I got 50 shares, and then it went from 400 up to about where it is now, 800. So that 20,000 doubled to 40,000. All my money was back.
Nice, man.
And Elon Musk saved my freaking ass, man. So finally, I was able to pull my head out of the sand, and I had my money back just by the grace of God, man. So I was still stuck with all of these crap penny stocks, everything, HERB, POD-N, whole bunch. I had the Kronos and the Aurora and all of that, but they were all down. Aurora did the reverse split. Yeah. It was all crap, man. So I started thinking like, man, I want to get back into doing the stocks, but I know I need some help. So I started really looking around at all the different YouTube channels, all the little programs, looking at websites, looking at the penny stock guru guy. I can't think of his name now. And, I'm trying to look at reviews for all these different things in the books. And, none of them are looking that great. Everybody's like, don't do it. You ain't going to learn how to fucking trade by reading a book. Like, you got to get in the game. Your brain has to have that, the exhilaration of success and the depression of failure, because that's what makes it real. That's how your brain starts to recognize chart patterns, things like that. But again, at least now, the one strength I had is I knew I didn't know what I was doing. So, So one day I'm on Periscope, and I just happened to see your live feed on the Wolf of Weed Street's Periscope channel. He was rebroadcasting you guys. And so that really intrigued me. I started watching that a couple nights, and then I realized you weren't answering questions from Periscope. I figured out you were actually on YouTube live, So I went over to YouTube, started following you there. Then I went ahead and I said, man, this sounds good. Maybe it sounds too good to be true, but I'm going to give it a shot because you guys had the $3 trial membership.
Right.
So I was like, what do I got to lose, man? And you even said there's no reoccurring. It doesn't like automatically enter you into the year or anything. Basically, it's a one-time only $3. So I went ahead and did that. I got into trade. I stayed up all night because I'm on the West Coast, so it's 6:30 a.m. By the time you guys start at 7 a.m., I'm at 4 a.m., 4:30 a.m. getting in. So I just stayed up all night, and I got in one trade that you had called out. I can't even remember what the stock was now, but I jumped in with you. You said, look, if this thing holds resistance at 450, we could see it shoot all the way up to $7. You know, I'm like, all right, this is the kind of stuff I need to know. Well, I jumped in with you on that trade, made over $100 because you started calling out, hey guys, don't get greedy. Take your first profits here, take your next profits here. You know, it was a beautiful thing, man. So I ended up making over $100 that first day. And I was like, that's it, man. I'm joining. I joined the second day for the year at, I think it was like 1147, you know, a little bit under 1200 at that time. And, you know, you were telling us it was going to keep going up, which it has, you know. So I was like glad to jump in then. You said that you'll pay at the end of the year the same price you get in on. So I was like, all right, I'm doing it. So I got in at the 1147 price, and I got to tell you, man, just off of your picks, NNDM, I got in at $6 some. Yeah, dude. Yeah. So I'm up over $2,000 on NNDM. I got GAN, which has been good for me too, but it's a long term. Sun W made me a ton of money. So just off of those three stocks, I was up more than $2,500, and then off Wolf's pot stocks, I got the balls to get back in. Yes. I sold all my Canadian crap, which wasn't worth what I had paid, but it was still worth something. So I had some thousands of dollars I was able to, you know, liquidate from selling all of that, put it all into, you know, the green thumbs, the Kira the Curl Leaf, you know, Cura Leaf. And I'm up over $2,500 on Wolf's picks on the pot stocks. So since I joined just a little over a month ago, I'm up more than $5,000, paid for my annual membership more than 4 times over, man. And not the most important thing isn't even the money I've been making, but it's the confidence that you guys gave me to get back in the game, to start learning. I think you can see maybe I got my one of my first certificates from completing the courses.
I love that.
Yep, and I just passed the second one on recognizing chart patterns and things. I'm going to print that one out too. Get that one on the wall.
Hell yes, bro. Yeah, that's awesome. That's so awesome.
I'm taking it slow. You know, initially the day trading has been the harder part. I made a ton of money with your long-term picks. I'm happy as hell there. I've been up and down on the trading, and you know, I changed my strategy a little bit ago. I've been trading about $5,000 a day. And I was trying to make like 20-30% a day, thinking it wasn't worth it unless I could get a 20% move. So I would hang on too long, and then they would inevitably drop. But one of your members, his name is 2% all day. Yep. And it started making me think like, man, I'm trading 5,000, 2% of that's $100. Like if I can just make that $100 a day, that's $500 a week, that's $2,000 a month. That's as much or a little more than I was making at the nonprofit I was working at.
Yeah, man.
So I started, just thinking, take little profits, man. Don't worry about the big ones. Just, you know, make the trade, start taking the profits once it starts moving up. And even if it's only $28 here, $35 here, $16 here, you know, you always say nobody ever went broke taking profits.
Right, man.
So I don't worry, you know, about it. I just take the profit and then move on to the next one. I don't even sweat where it ended up going to or anything like that. Today was a great day. I was 5 for 5. I got in on the LIZI with you, which was my best one today. I got the Zine. I did a little bit on my own with Riot, made a little bit on that, made a little bit on Neo. And yeah, I was up. So I was up $110 today, cleared my 2%. Went to bed at lunchtime and just said, screw it. Why push my luck? I'm doing good. I made my percent. Take the profits, go home, come back again tomorrow, you know?
Dude, I love you. And you just answered so many questions that I was going to ask you, by the way. Like, I had like a list of questions, and I'm just like, bro, you're killing it. You just keep
I'm a talker. Anybody on my YouTube channel tell you I'm definitely a talker.
No, man, I love it. I love it. First of all, I absolutely love that you've got your certificate on the wall. For those that don't know, in True Trading Group, so we've got a whole curriculum in True Trading Group that I have on the site for members. It's a simplified version of the education that I got when I was working at the fund. And after every single course, there's a quiz. And if you guys get an 85 or higher on the quiz, you get a badge for that course. And then it gives you a certificate. So you can print out their certificate, or you can like share it digitally on your social media. And that's what he has hanging on the back of his wall. Is one of their certificates.
Yep, that's the first one.
Awesome.
I passed both of them with right about 88 point something percent, you know. And yeah, it is awesome. Today in trades, I was really starting to see those patterns, giving me more confidence, realizing, is this a double top, which I might have thought looked good before, like it's bound to triple, but now I recognize that double top is a bearish reversal pattern, you know, so stay away from that stuff. And
yeah, man.
Yeah, I still got a long ways to go, you know, and a lot of courses to go. But man, it's been awesome. I'm just trading that little bit of money. I know I'm taking a little bit of a risk by not completing all of the courses before I get in. But, you know, I'm willing to risk that little bit of money. Like I said, I'm not getting greedy. And I feel like I'm practicing while I'm going through the courses. My goal is to be trading $10,000 a day with the 2%, make 200 a day, 1,000 a week, 4,000 a month. That's freaking 50 grand a year.
Yeah,
you know?
man. Yeah, man. That's awesome, dude. I'm first of all, I'm so happy to hear, like, your story is very inspiring to a lot of people that are watching this live, because we've got like 1,100 people that are watching this live right now on the different networks. There probably more than half of them have been in a situation exactly similar to you, where they started out, they lost a bunch of money, but they never had like the resilience to kind of get back into it, and they were scared, or they just, you know, people quit or whatever it is. So I really commend you for sticking with it and having the tenacity to kind of come back in after it. And what happened to you is something that is very, very common. And obviously there's no one can control this, but when someone first gets started in the markets, the most dangerous thing for them is to make a ton of money right away. Just exactly like what happened to you. People get crushed because they'll make a bunch of money, but then they won't keep it. And that money, making that much money that quickly, is it gives a false sense of achievement or a false sense of success. And people think like, oh my God, this is easy. Like I figured this out. This has happened many, many times. It happened to millions of people, just like you with the pot stocks when they all exploded, right? That happened because all you had to do was be in them. You didn't have to know how to trade. You just knew all I had to do was just be in one of these marijuana stocks, and the stocks went up straight for weeks at a time. Same thing happened with Bitcoin. When Bitcoin made its first run to 20,000 the first time, not just recently, all you had to do was be in it. And it would just go. A buddy of mine, perfect example, never traded a stock a day in his life. He knows I'm a trader. Calls me up and he's like, "Oh man, well, you know, you got Bitcoin, and what do you think about Bitcoin?" I'm like, "Nah, I don't have Bitcoin. I don't really know anything about it. I don't believe in cryptocurrency. It's not really my thing. I do stocks and options. I'm not trading crypto." Calls me. He's like, he's poking fun at me because he was up like 300 grand in Bitcoin. Okay, profit, 300 grand profit in Bitcoin, and I'm like, dude, sell it. He's like, no, it's going to 100,000. I'm not selling it. I'm like, okay. Long story short, he didn't sell anything when it was at like 18,000. It went all the way down to 3,500 or whatever. He didn't sell anything and ended up losing $70,000 on top of the 300,000 that he gave back in profit.
Ignorance and confidence are the worst combination of things you can have, man.
Yeah, man. TTG3 members kind of do the same thing too. Like, there's a lot of TTG3 members that feel like they need to make the membership fee during their trial before they join, and like that's how you screw yourself.
Yeah,
you know? That's how you screw yourself. Like you don't need to come in to chat for those 3 days and be like, okay, if I make the 1,300, I'm going to sign up. If I don't, I don't. You guys, you know, you're missing the point of those 3 days in chat. Those 3 days in chat are for you to really see what it's like to be part of the community, how we operate, what it feels like to be part of the TGD family, interact with members, and see what a professional education can really do for your trading. So there's a lot of people that, you know, that kind of make that mistake with with the
and like you say about not comparing yourself to other people, you know, because there's a lot of very successful members in there who are making a lot more money than I'm making, but I got my own goals, I got my own strategy, my own plan, and if I'm carrying that out successfully, then that's a win as big as anybody else's win to me, you know, because I know there's tomorrow and there's next month and next year, and if I'm doing that today, I'll be where they're at, you know, down the road.
Exactly. I tell people that all the time too. And I tell people that too, like even on these live streams, because like people see everyone commenting, oh, I made 12 grand today. Yep. Oh, you have no idea, you know, how long that person's been trading. You have no idea, you know, okay, well, they made 10 grand today, but how much did they make last year? How much did they make 2 years ago? How much? You just have no idea where people are. Everyone is at their own place in their own journey, and the only person's whose P&L matters is yours. And it's like, don't get upset with anyone else's P&L. Don't get jealous or you know, envious or anything like, you know, or depressed because like, oh, how come I'm not making that much? You just never know the rest of the person's story when people are typing stuff. So you know, the only person whose P&L matters is yours. And that's
exactly it. Just compare yourself to yourself yesterday, you know?
Exactly.
Yep. And if you're doing better today, one of the best pieces of advice I got from you was that struggling traders worry about how much money they can make. Successful traders worry about how much money they can lose. So if I'm not losing money, I'm making money.
Exactly, my man. That's one of my favorite quotes.
Now it's our mentor. So we're getting the lessons you learned, you know?
Hell yeah, man. Yeah. Hell yeah. For those viewers, I know my TGD fam, I know you guys know this quote like the back of your hands because I say it to you all the time when I'm trying to like preach risk management and discipline as a trader. My mentor told me this quote, and it was really kind of stuck with me for a while, and it really turned my trading around because early in my trading career, I never had a problem with big winners, but I also had really big losers. Like early in my career, when I would lose big. And my P&L was not reflecting how good of a trader I was because my losses were so big. And he really kind of said to me one day, and this is the quote for our viewers that maybe have never heard this before. If you guys take one quote from me, let it be this. Successful traders are more concerned with how much they're going to lose if they're wrong. Struggling traders are obsessed with how much they're going to make if they're right. And once you start to change that mindset into, okay, I'm going to go after this trade right now, but what's going to happen if I'm wrong? If you manage that part of your trading and you can stick to your risk management and you can make sure that when you do lose, you're not getting hurt, you're losing right within your risk tolerance, and you just play the probabilities as a trader, that's our job. Our job as traders, it's not about being right or wrong. Everybody thinks that like in order to be a good trader, you have to be able to tell the future or have some crystal ball. That's nonsense. Nobody actually knows what a stock is going to do next. Okay. Everyone has an idea. Everybody has, okay, I think the stock's going to do this because of X, Y, and Z, but there's not a trader on the planet that would take the bet. Like I always use this analogy. If you asked the trader, okay, you willing to bet your entire net worth? What's 2 + 2? I'd be like, yeah, the answer's 4. Thank you. The easiest net worth double I've ever had in my life, I'm ever going to have. But if you asked me, Mike, are you willing to bet your entire net worth that the SPY goes to 380 tomorrow? No, I'm not. I have no idea. Even if I have put options and I think we're going to go lower, that doesn't mean I'm 100% confident. And there's not a trader on this planet that would make that bet because no one truly knows 100%. So if that's the case, if we know that there's no way for you to truly know 100%, it's about playing the probabilities. It's about being a good trader is about identifying high probability setups and put yourself on the right side of that setup, on the right side of that probability rather, over and over again. And if you just stick to your risk management,
being smart, take your profits. Exactly. Just because you're up 100,000 on pot stocks doesn't mean they got to keep going up. They might be down tomorrow. Yep. So that's the smartest advice. I think I'm going to need to wrap up because I got my manager. We're down at my e-bike store here.
Yeah, no, dude, go ahead, man. Do your thing. I really appreciate you coming on. I think your story resonates with a lot of people here. I really appreciate you. Everybody give a huge, gigantic thank you to Indoor Smokers. Like I said, go check him out on his YouTube channel.
Love you guys. Love hanging out with you guys. The camaraderie and everything we get hanging out. It makes it so much easier to spend the day trading, you know. And to any of my Vape Stuff fam out there who might be watching this video today, if you guys are interested in trading, I know GME, the whole GameStop, you know, I wouldn't take that as any type of an example. You know, that's an anomaly. But the good thing about it is gotten a lot of people interested, I think. A lot of people who might not have been. So if you guys are here, if you've kind of gotten interested in the last week or so because of all of that, listen to what this man is telling you guys. I'm living proof. You know I wouldn't lead you astray. This guy is legit, man. So I would love to see as many of you guys in the trading chat room. Try the $3, you know, to sign up and just test it out. And then if you're feeling confident, do the annual, but you cannot go wrong, man.
Awesome,
bro. I love it, guys.
Awesome, brother. Thank you so much, man. I appreciate you, bro.
Thank you.
I'll let you go, do your thing, and I'll see you in chat tomorrow, man. Oh, man, that was awesome. Oh, look who we got. Look who's here. Hey.
Hey, how are you?
Me neither. I'm getting all these surprises today.
Yeah, you know, I didn't know you were coming is something that I say a lot. Sorry.
Do you say that a lot? Or?
You'll see. So what's up?
I don't know. What's going on?
I don't know. I guess I missed the part of Indoor Smoker coming on, but I heard pot stocks. My little wolf ears rang.
Your wolf ears perked up.
Perked up. So yeah. So what's going on, everybody? How's everybody doing? I know you guys missed me. We were just talking about pot stocks yesterday, right?
Yeah.
How'd that go? How'd that go for everybody? Everybody, I'm guessing they did pretty good. You know, I only caught the last thing that you guys were talking about. You know, like no style points. Look, yes, I see the questions. Okay, I see the questions. How do we proceed? Okay. Screen. Yes. Yes, Adam. Oh, okay. Wolf wants to know. Oh, yes. Thank you. Thank you. I actually asked, you know, I wanted to see this before. I wanted to know how many of you did well on pot stocks this week. And, you know, since you've joined TTG. So just say I, or, you know, just type in 420 if you want to get really cute with it.
Yeah, just sound off in chat, guys, if you guys have killed on pot stocks with the wolf. Kevin goes, have we ever lost?
I mean, that's besides the point, but, you know, cool. Cool. You know, and you know, this brings up, you know, something that I heard while it's coming on, like no style points. Guys, you know, if it's pot stocks, if it's tech stocks, whatever, you know, we're going to go to where the money is. It just happens to be an area that I feel really comfortable in. And, you know, I think a lot of you are getting it. So if, you know, I get hit by a bus tomorrow, I know that the people in TTG are going to be able to trade pot stocks and vice stocks and, you know, any kind of like emerging market stocks on their own. You know, and now a lot of you, you know, are getting a little too good because you're like, oh, I think Wolf's going to sell here. And then you're like, hey, Wolf, I just sold it. I'm like, dude, I'm literally writing the alert. You know, so they're getting it down. And you know, the thing that I wanted to, and you know, and I was trying to impart this on
that's
everybody.
incredible. Look at Daryl. Daryl says I did great on pot stocks today. I made $2K while waiting online at Dodger Stadium for their vaccine.
Yeah. We had a great day. I mean, we've had a great week for pot stocks.
Yeah.
After the whole GameStop thing, we talked about it yesterday. We bought the dip hard. It was a real big opportunity, and because these things aren't main listed on like New York Stock Exchange, NASDAQ, we had to take advantage of what happened by going with call options in MSOS. So we got February 19th, $42 calls 2 days ago, between $3 and $3.30, and they hit 750 today.
Wow!
So
I didn't even realize they went that high. That's sick.
Yeah, I left some money on the table, but that's fine. I mean, like we got into Green Thumb. I never thought Green Thumb was going to go back and into like the mid 20s. It went to 24. It hit 34 today. And that was like every single dip that we bought went up a minimum of 25%. So kind of put that in perspective. So, I think if anything, I'm there at this point to just be able to be like, look, this is a good company. This is a trade. And, let me talk you off the ledge, like you should be happy. And the people that have, and it takes a little, it takes a dump in pot stocks. Everybody has to go through that dump. It's like, the people in TTG, like we had one in August and everybody was like, oh, pot stocks are over. And I'm like, no, hold the line, don't worry. And then they went up. And then in October it happened. And then those people were telling the new people, don't worry, this happened to us in August. And now the people in October are telling the people in January, don't worry,
this happened to us in October.
This is a good thing.
That's true. That's a good point.
And I said, and I literally said this yesterday on the mic. I go, or 2 days ago, I go, guys, I was like, I'm like, we're gonna kill it. We're gonna do really well. You're gonna see a huge spike in your account, and then it's gonna happen again, and you're gonna be telling everybody, hey, don't, this happened this time. It's gonna happen again. It's gonna happen again. It's just pot stocks, but everybody in TTG is like cheering. We're like, yeah, just keep dropping, because this, last week was just an amazing gift. So yeah,
I got to tell you too, man. I got to for those that have not been following you for the last several years, congrats on one hell of a call on GW Pharma. For those that don't know, GW Pharma. News of them getting bought out today. Stock soared well over 200 and was it $215, $220 a share?
Yeah, $220 a share. So in 2016, I wrote a piece for Forbes about buyout targets, and in 2016, I pegged GW Pharma as a buyout target at $189 a share. And it took a while, and so adjust for inflation, and it came out to 220.
It's an incredible call.
So yeah, I mean GW Pharma, it was my first pot. I mean, I was long GW Pharma at 32, and I sold at 133, and then when it was at 90, I was like, do I want to get back in? And I was like pretty bored. I feel a little stupid now. One of my friends made like 140 grand on just random options that he had after this news. So I know actually a bunch of people are in chat are in, like Stockholm Syndrome, crush it on that GW Pharma news. And then, Zynerba went up and everybody's like, oh, Zynerba is running up. And I was like, okay, it's a trade. Right. Zynerba is a synthetic GW Pharma. It's not very good. I know because the CEO lives by me and I've hung out with him a couple times, or the biggest shareholder. But yeah, so it takes a while. I mean, guys, understand I've been trading pot stocks since there was 13 of them. I've been trading pot stocks since marijuana stocks looked old, and then a year after that, Mike, Adam, and I bought marijuana stocks. Yeah. So. I've been there, done that, and bought the T-shirt. So, I'm going to leave you. I heard Mike give you a quote. So, with all the craziness in pot stocks and these dips, I'll leave you with a quote by my mentor, Dean Carney. If you've ever read Ugly Americans, and it's the 8th rule of Carney. It's the ends justify the means, so long as it means you end up on a beach with a bottle of champagne. Hold the course. We're going to do well with pot socks. Don't worry. This is a wing and you're under it. All right.
That's awesome. Later, man. Nice job today. Nice job today. Man, I'm having fun tonight, guys. Oh, there she is. I'm just getting surprised. Adam is killing me tonight. Adam just keeps hitting me with surprise after surprise after surprise. How are you? Can she hear me?
Are you talking to me?
Yes, I'm talking to you.
Wait, I can't really hear that well.
Can you hear me now?
I can hear you now.
Perfect. Judy, how are you?
So about that McLaren. How we doing? How are you doing? Is it all snowed? Did you shovel it out?
Well, I didn't have to shovel it out. It's totally covered. It's in the garage. She's sleeping. I got the cover over her. She's plugged in. She's taking a nap. She's staying warm.
Okay.
But I'm
just saying, because I have like a lot of space down here for her in both big garage with no snow ever. Just, in case you ever needed one.
Sure. I'll just come on, man. Come on.
Wait, can someone screenshot that for me right now, please? Like, oh my God.
All right. Well, there she is.
I feel like Mrs. Jefferson right now.
Oh, well. All right. Well, now we gotta tell everyone the story behind what the hell we're talking about.
Right. Okay.
So guys, listen up. Everyone listen up. For those, first of all, my TG fam, everybody give a big, huge shout out to Judy. You guys know her in chat as J Leo. Big TTG warm welcome to Judy. Judy was actually a guest on a live stream just a couple of weeks ago.
The first guest.
Yes, the first guest, actually.
I said
the first guest. She was my first guest. You did awesome. You did absolutely awesome. So guys, we're bringing Judy back on today because I'll let Judy get into it, but Judy and I had a one-on-one mentor session a few months ago, and her and I made a bet. And I'm going to leave it at that, and I'm going to let Judy fill you guys in on the story of how she joined TT. Yeah, Judy, let's hear. Tell us what happened. It was, all COVID, and tell us what happened. And then you joined True Trading Group and give us kind of the backstory, and then lead us right up to, and then we had our one-on-one.
Okay. So as I said the first time, Mike kept popping up in my news feed, algorithms, Yankees, all that, right? Trading, yeah. So I decided to listen to him one night and really liked what he had to say. He's got great energy, just a hell of a person, right? So I went, my first time ever, it was like at that time, TTG Tuesday.
Mm-hmm.
And I had a Robinhood app. All right. So I used it and I was like, holy crap. Like, I just did what he said. I think I made like $260. I was like, well, that was really cool, right? So the next week I logged back in and I started doing it again. And then they rejected my transaction. And I'm like, what's going on? So I was live chatting and they were like, you can't do that, PDT. I'm like, who, what? Like, I have no idea what you're talking about. I want to sell, whatever. So I learned about it, and then I decided to join, and I traded with paper money. I remember with my first one-on-one with Mike, well, my only one-on-one with Mike, he kept talking to me about trading, and I was just like so excited to be talking to him because I was in chat for so many days and he was just like making me money. I was doing paper money and I was just so excited. And I couldn't believe I was actually talking to him. He was like famous to me, you know. And we were talking about the Yankees and this and cars and he kept saying, all right, so what do you know about trading? I'm like, nothing, buy low, sell high. I don't know. Like, and I remember saying to him, listen, basically like, listen, I'm in an industry where I'm probably not going to go back to work for a long time. I work in a resort destination. I'm an anti-aging. I work in South Florida and my customer base mainly is from New York in the winter because they are snowbirds. And that was at the time the epicenter of the virus. So I said, so basically I'm just going to roll the dice and push my chips to the middle. And I trust you because I really like everything you say like comes true. And, you know, I said, but no pressure, literally. And he was like, well, I welcome the pressure. And I was like, really? I was like, you know, and I don't know how we started talking about it, but we started talking about cars and I kept veering him off trading. He kept veering me back to trading. But anyway, he focused me and he was like, all right. And I told him about my PDT thing, the situation. And I was like, how long do you think it'll take me to get there? You know, like how, and he was like, well, I was like, maybe like a couple months. And he's like, I mean, you know, let's be realistic. You've got to like have your risk, all this reward ratio. And I was like, yeah, okay, you know. And so he was like, oh, the one thing he was like, Judy, please don't do any options until you message me. I was like, okay, promise I won't. Yep. So, which I love options now, but anyway. So he said, all right, I'll make a deal with you. He's like, if you get to PDT before the year's out, I'll let you drive my McLaren for a week in South Florida while you're in New Jersey. Was that it?
You might have added a few days onto that.
I might have got an extra share out of that one. All right, no, all right, but yeah. So I'm a much better driver than I used to be a trader. So now I'm kind of, you know, I'm a much better driver though. So you can trust me.
All right. Well, so what happened? Am I?
Oh wait. So after like making 10,000, so all right, a couple of weeks ago, January 10th, I was on the live stream. I had broken over 21,000 that day, and you know how it like fluctuates back and forth. And so I was like, when Derek Cheater had to get his 3,000th hit, remember that?
Oh yeah.
My God, it was so.
The home run.
You know, I mean, no one else cares about my PDD, but I feel like there should be a movie made after this because I've been in this chair sitting here every day, like, oh my God, going up and down because, and this GME thing and the weed stocks. Oh my God, I love Wolf. To Wolf, please. Okay. And like, so they were dipping and I'm like, no, but I gotta like be patient. I gotta do it. And then I'm thinking, on like last Thursday, I'm like, I'm doing everything wrong. Like, why can't I get through this area? Like, what's wrong with me, you know? And then on Saturday we had Trader Palooza, which was amazing. And everything was reinforced again. It was like, you just need like repetition, the mother of learning. And every single time you hear it, it makes so much more sense. And like Toner and you and Simmons, Simmons, he's such a major component. And then Wolf said he was like, listen, you know, you've got to be patient and you've got to like, you just got to stick to your plan and understand the process. And I was like, that's it. That's it. Like I'm doing the right thing. I'm setting myself up. I'm buying all these major companies on sale right now because the market was crashing last week and I've been taught to buy the dip, sell the rip. And so everything just like was happening for the last 2 days and I felt it coming. And then today I was just like, it's coming. Of course it happened during lunchtime too when there's no volume. And I was like, oh my God, like, you know, and I'm like, and Mike's probably on a 101. So I'm like messaging him because I didn't want to tell anybody before I told Mike. And so I messaged him saying, you know, hopefully you cleared it out from the snow. Because I know you probably just leave it in the middle of the street like that, right? Yeah. Can I see it again?
Adam, do you still have a picture of it? Let's see if Adam can pull it up. I don't know if Adam, because Adam's the one that pulled up the picture. I didn't even know that you were coming here. It was a total surprise.
Hello, he told me 20 minutes prior. I'm like, Adam, I gotta time, like a little time.
That is, well, I don't know. I don't know if Adam is still there.
Okay.
But...
It's okay. Somebody better has got it.
Oh, okay, there it is.
Look at that thing. Oh my God. Even for a day or a week.
Oh, well, yeah. So that's, I mean.
So we can start shipping her tomorrow.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to. Yeah, because I'm up north right now, so I'm gonna have to come. I'm gonna have to come back down. I'm gonna ship it back because I haven't really been down to Florida with everything because of COVID and everything. But yeah. I'm coming back, and I'm gonna bring that with me. And I'm a man of my word, Judy. A bet is a bet. I'm so insanely proud of you for getting out of PDT as quickly as you did. I'm blown away. I am blown away. And do you mind? What did you start with? Do you mind telling everybody what you started with?
Okay. So quick story. I deposited $675 because the minimum was $500 and like I wanted that little cushion. I think that was like left from my stimulus checks.
Right.
Seriously.
Yeah.
Okay. And everything is okay, but the first day, literally the first day, and I think I messaged you about this, Mike. I've ever put in a cash trade without paper trading. It was my first trade ever. Okay. My phone rings 10 seconds later. It was the Palm Beach County Police Department. Your children have been in a car accident. Like I said, everything is fine. But can you imagine that moment, right? And I was like, oh, God. All right. So I left and I totally forgot about the trade. So I came back home around 3 hours later. And I messaged Mike and I'm like, oh, Mike, I'm still in that trade. Like it's down. He was like, you're still in that. I'm like, yeah, my kids had an accident, but it's okay, whatever. So everything is fine, you know? But anyway, so you could have just imagined that. So I did I went below 500 on that because, you know, I didn't get out. I didn't take profit. So I waited. It was like, I think 3 or 4 weeks later, and I put $1,000 more in. So figure like 1,500, and that's it. Like
and now here you are, and now here
I started
you are.
looking at options, and just had I known that if I needed 2,000 to be in margin. Like I've learned so many things the hard way, but I don't care because I'm glad that every trial and tribulation has really made me smarter and stronger, and hopefully my story will help somebody.
And it's gotten you to where you are today, and it's made you the trader that you are today. And Judy, I am never going to forget. Listen, I have literally at least 2 one-on-ones every single day, and some of them just sticking in my head for whatever the reason. I'm never going to forget. I even know where in my house I was when we made the bet about the car. I even remember where I was standing. And I'm so, when you messaged me today, I was like, I even yelled to myself, in my arms. I'm like, oh yeah, dude. Like, I'm so proud of you. I'm so happy that to see that you've gotten to this point as quickly as you did. And like I said, I am a man of my word. As soon as I come back down to Florida, to Miami, I will absolutely let you know. We will have to document this experience. And you have earned it. You have earned it. I'm so proud of you, and I'm excited to see what the rest of your trading journey holds for you, Judy. I'm super proud of you.
Thank you.
Did you have a nice glass of wine tonight?
So I was gonna say I don't always take Mike's advice anymore, but today he told me to have a glass of red.
Yes, you earned it. Enjoy it. Judy, thank you so much for.
Thank you.
This was the most amazing surprise.
It's all you guys. Thank you.
Adam, thank you for setting this up and bringing Judy on. Just awesome. Judy, I think there's a lot of people on here that are watching this live that you know, I think are going to be inspired by your story. And
I hope so. So. Please don't quit. I made so many mistakes. I got to tell you right now, like Mike said something the other night. Write down every time that you should have stopped out and you didn't, how much money you would have saved instead of, won, like instead of like not lost, mitigate.
Right.
I swear to God, I should be at like 50.
Yep.
I should
Right.
be at 50, but that's okay because that's going to drive me forward.
Exactly.
So
And now you'll get to 50.
100%.
Exactly.
Absolutely.
Awesome. Well,
Mhm.
Judy, thank you so much for coming on. I think your story, helps a lot of people. I'm super happy and proud of you. Enjoy the rest of the night, but you better get your butt back in ready tomorrow. And you're going to, guess what? Tomorrow, you're right back at zero.
Right back at zero. And I'm
You're
not going
right
to
back at
pretend
zero
I have
tomorrow.
unlimited margin or anything. I'm
You're-
going to stay in my little, I like my little short
Yep.
zone. I don't want to win. I don't like when people tell me they were like, I made 30K today. I'm like,
Nope.
leave me alone. Leave me
You
alone.
are,
I
you're
want to
right
make
back.
1,000 a day, 1,000 a day. That's it.
Yep. You're
That's all
starting
I want to
right
make.
back at zero tomorrow. It's no different tomorrow as it was today, as it was the day before, as it was it 8 months ago or 9 months ago when we had our one-on-one? I think it was something like
June
that.
18th.
June 18th. There you go. So about 8 months ago. There you go.
Yes.
So it's no different. It's the same day. All right. Congrats. I love it.
Thank you.
I love it. Congrats, Judy. I'll see
Thanks,
you tomorrow in
bye.
chat. Thank you for coming on
All
again.
right. Yes.
Congrats. Oh man, what a night. What a night. This is crazy. Adam, you're killing me tonight, man. Guys, just so you guys don't know, well, a lot of you that may not know, Adam's kind of the man behind the curtain right now of the live streams, and he's my partner and co-founder of TTG, and I had no idea that Indoor Smokers, the Wolf, or Judy were going to be on here tonight, so he's surprising me with everything. So, guys, how do I still not have 500 likes? Are you guys okay? So Abraham's like, what did she turn 1,500? She started with 100, and today she just cracked over PDT. So Judy just got over 25,000 today. She started with 1,500. Guys, go ahead, smash that like button for me right now, guys. I want to see 500 likes. How we still don't have 500 likes is beyond me. I don't know. Smash that like button. Now I want to get into all the lessons from the day, but I'm not going to do so until I see 500 likes. I want to see 500 likes on this video. Now I'm going to recap with you guys all of my lessons from my trades today. CPSH, LIZI. CPSH was my big winner of the day today. We're going to recap all of my trades and explain to you guys the lessons and the technical setup that you can take away from both of those trades. Before I do, you heard a lot of people talking about Indoor Smokers. People are talking about the TG3 trial. Guys, we have a 7-day trial with True Trading Group. You guys can try it out. You can try True Trading Group for 7 days. It is a one-time payment of just $3. There's no auto renew. There's no reoccurring payment. It's just a one-time payment of $3. It's less than a cup of coffee. You guys can, be part, get access to our dashboard for 7 days. You can join our chat room for 3 days, trade with me and the rest of the THD team live, be able to see the screen share, listen to the audio analysis, get real-time push notifications when the moderators enter and exit trades. And you also get 3 sample trial courses as well with that trial membership. And you have access to all of our trading history. So we're a fully open book in TTG, fully transparent. We keep a trading journal and log of all of the moderators' trading performance, all of our buys, all of our sells. They are right there in the journal on the website for you to see. We track all of our performance, our wins, our losses, our break evens. Everything's right there on the website for you guys to see. Go to ttgthree.com to join us for that 7-day trial. Your URL is right there at the bottom of your screen. Again, that is ttgthree.com. It's less than a cup of coffee. Literally, it's a one-time payment of $3. Right? You can upgrade to a full membership during your trial if you guys want, but you're under no obligation to do so. It doesn't just automatically turn into one or anything like that. It just, if you do nothing after the 7 days, that's it. It just expires and nothing happens. Okay? So go ahead and give us a shot, guys. That's ttgthree.com. All right? Now, let me take a quick little sip of water because my throat is quite dry and parched, and then we're going to dive into LIZI and CPSH, and we'll walk you guys through the trades today. Pull up my actual trade alerts so I can give you guys the timestamps on these. Today was a great day, guys. I couldn't miss today. couldn't miss today. Let's go. Let's dive things in. Let's go right to the charts, guys, and let's talk about this. And guys, my TG family members, if you guys made money PSH or LIZI, sound off in chat while I go through these lessons. So here's what I want to point out to you guys with this CPSH. This is my first trade of the day. It was CPSH, and this was a quick one. Okay, this is a quick trade today. My first one. Let me see here. Final. Let me see. It took more at 950. Hold on 1 second here, guys. I'm just trying to pull up all my timestamps, guys. Okay, 10:34. Okay, here we go. Okay, so here we go on CPSH. Now, CPSH had great news today. Great news today. So now, what are some of the things that we talk about? Okay. On my live stream before, I've talked to you guys about narrowing down your watch list, right? And one of the factors that moves a stock to the top of my watch list is if it has a strong fundamental catalyst. Strong fundamental catalyst on CPSH. They had a news that they're going to be selling parts that are going to be used on some of the naval battleships for the U.S. Navy for some of their panels, and that was a big piece of news there. It's a big contract for CPSH, and the stock had this big gap up. But what got my attention on CPSH, okay, was when we broke through the initial morning high with the heaviest volume of the day and halted. We went a new low, new high setup. This is what I call a new low, new high, when a stock literally goes from the dead low of the day and shoots right to a new high. There's no pause. There's no consolidation. You go straight from the dead low of the day straight to a new high. I call that just new low, new high. I read that as a sign of strength. Same can be applied to the opposite way. A new high, new low. I read that as a sign of weakness. When a stock goes from a fresh new high print to a fresh new print, I read that as a sign of weakness. And now this is a new low, new high. So this went new low, new high, and it was halted right at 950. Okay. Right there's a halt. At the time the stock is halted, I came on the microphone. I said to everybody in chat, I go, guys, CPSH, we had new low, new high. We just broke through the initial morning high with the heaviest volume of the day. This stock's got good news. I'm looking to be a buyer coming out of this pullback. I wanted to initially get long in front of $9. Okay, I wanted to initially get long in front of $9, okay, coming out of this halt, because that was your prior initial morning high. So we come right out of this halt, okay. I initially did not get filled on my initial order down in front of 9. Okay. I was trying to get long at like 9:15. This never got down to 9:15. I never quite got my fill. This only went down to 9:29. We kind of sat there in the 9:29, 9:35, 9:32, 9:35. We sat there for a moment, and I'm like, you know what? I don't think I'm getting filled here at 9:15. I came in there and market ordered myself in, and I got long at $9.39 with the stop loss below 875, or a stop loss at 875, which gives me some wiggle room below that initial morning high. So my initial entry, guys, on CPSH was right there at $9.39. And as soon as we enter the trade, this thing shoots right up to 1075. These are 3-minute candles. So a couple minutes after my entry, I start peeling some profit off the table right up here at $10 and $10.69 from the 939 entry. Then you get this quick little pullback, and we pull back right into where previous initial morning high. And now here comes your trade line. We'll drop my fib levels. Okay, so here you guys can see you've got your initial morning high, your 50 Fibonacci level, and your trade line. You get this lower volume pullback. Okay, notice the lower volume pullback, guys, as we're sitting here. Excuse me. Sorry, I was just about to sneeze. So here you guys can see coming out of that halt, you see that lower volume pullback after that volume that came in there off the halt, and we hold support. Okay, we hold support, and then you get that follow-through extension move, and this thing just rips face off right through the high, and I start taking another piece of profit off the table right there on the new high at $11.06 was the entry, was the fill, not $11.09. $11.06. Okay, is another take profit there on CPSH. and I'm still holding on to a piece to see if we were able to extend and get some follow through. Again, I love the fact that we have this strong increase in volume and then this low volume. And that's why I was holding, looking for this to then go and give me another leg higher. And we failed. Okay. So once we got rejected, we rolled it back over and I ended up getting flat. The last piece of my position on CPSH, my final take profit on CPSH was 10.05. Okay, so there's the entry. There's my take profits. That was the first time around. That was the first go around on CPSH. Okay, that's the first go around. I went after CPSH again later in the day, and this was the big one. Okay, this was the big one. Okay, what do I always talk to you guys about? What do you look for when you're trying to find a stock that's going to give you an afternoon move? Okay, I always talk about find a stock that's strong in the morning, consolidates during lunchtime, and then those are the ones that you guys are going to want to look for those afternoon breakouts. I don't like looking for stocks that were strong in the morning and continued during lunchtime. Very difficult for a stock to make a new high in the morning, make a new high during lunch, and make a new high in the afternoon. Not to say it never happens, but it's difficult. Requires an insane amount of momentum, and not many stocks will have that. So I prefer looking for, again, we're talking about afternoon setups. Strong in the morning, consolidate above support levels during lunch, and then coming out of lunch, look for that volume to start to pick up to give you an indication that you're going to get a breakout move and getting follow through in the afternoon. And that's exactly what happened with CPSH. I mean, exactly what happened with CPSH. First, we've got a double top here. We can draw a line across 1150, 1160. That's your high of the day. Coming out of lunchtime is typically from 12 to 2 Eastern. That's your lunchtime session. So as we're coming out of lunchtime, what do you see start to happen? Look at this surge in volume as the stock breaks through the high of the day. That is picture perfect textbook what you want to see to give you an indication is going to continue higher in the afternoon. It's exactly what you want to see. An increase in volume coming out of lunch. When this stock broke through the high of the day, I saw that volume. That's when I came in here and I got long CPSH. Take you guys right here is my entry on CPSH. Give you the exact timestamp. Where are we at? Okay, at 2 o'clock even. 2 o'clock even. I'm long CPSH at 1191. Okay, 1191. There's my entry. Okay, and let's see, just 3 minutes later, this thing shoots up over $1. All right, we shoot all the way up to $13. We go to 1272, and I take a piece of my position off the table. All right, take a piece of my position off the table at 1272. 1272, a piece of the position comes off the table, and look at how well this area held. Look how well this area held. Okay. Oh, I'm sorry, guys. The first take profit was here. I'm sorry, guys. That's your first take profit. This was my second take profit. Okay. This was my second take profit at 13. Let me see. 1272. Hold on, guys. I'm going through all my. I have so many trades here. It took more. 1570. Where's my add back? Okay, so here we go. So 203 and then 250. Okay, so 203 right here. Okay, perfect. So now what you guys can see here, you guys see how we start to hold this level as support. Okay, you see how we start to hold this level as support now. So there's your prior highs. Okay, we broke through it with a strong increase in volume, and then you get support, and then you get your monster follow through move going into the afternoon. We never broke back down below that prior high, and you get this huge move. And again, I just start peeling profits off the table, guys. 1380, I took more profit, then 1570. So here's 1380, then 1570, and I'm just literally running out of shares. And then my final take profit was after hours at 1703, right there is my final take profit at 1703, and the stock went all the way as high as $20.50. But this was the big one, guys. There's the entry at 1191, final take profit at 1705. 1705 for that final take profit. And again, the lesson I want you guys to take from this is identifying those afternoon setups. Okay, identifying those afternoon setups. Look for stocks that are strong in the morning. You look for that increase in volume coming out of lunchtime. Again, strong in the morning, but consolidates during lunch. Strong in the morning, but consolidates during lunch. Okay, strong in the morning, but consolidates during lunch. Then you look for increasing volume coming out of lunchtime, and that's exactly what we were able to do on CPSH. Congratulations, everyone that caught that trade. Was an absolute monster of a move in the afternoon, and we were all over that thing. I know we're running a little late, guys. Let me talk to you real quick about LIZI. Made some good money on LIZI here today as well. This is a textbook TTG triangle pattern. Okay, this is a textbook TTG triangle setup. Initial morning high. We break through the initial morning high with heaviest volume of the entire morning. Okay, then you have a nice decreasing volume on the pullback. You have your trade line and your VWAP indicators come right up here. I'm long LIZI on that pullback right down in front of that prior high. Again, guys, this is a textbook TTG triangle setup. I got long LIZI at $7.20 right there. Okay, right there on that little pullback. After that new high, we pull back. I'm long at 720. We hold. You have a little bit of a downtrend resistance line gets formed here, and this is your TTG triangle setup. And then you get the increase in volume on the breakout of the triangle, which is exactly what you want to see to confirm the follow through. This is a textbook TTG triangle setup. This comes straight out of the courses. There's an entire course dedicated to the TTG triangle setup on its own. Okay, so there's where I'm long. This stock breaks out. We start ripping, and I just start peeling profits right off the table, guys. My first take profit comes off the table right there in front of the high of the day, as always, at 769. Okay, and then you can draw a line across those prior highs, and you can see how beautiful we held support. And then we get some follow through. And again, I just start peeling profits off the table, guys. Took more profits off at $8.40 as we extended up there towards new highs. Took more. Let me see my final. Where is my final take on this? Oh, that's because we held it all the way till the afternoon. And then you look at this one, guys. Look at this. Unbelievable. The moves that these stocks made today were so insane. Because then at 11:04, we add back to the position. Okay. So we ended up holding this prior level. See how these prior highs become support. And then we end up holding this level again. And then we add back to a full size position. The actual add is 880. So 880. So right here is where I'm adding back to a full size position because I'm long, take profit. We hold this level. Volume starts to pick back up again. Another good sign. I get long. I'm already long. I add back to full size. We break through highs. We extend. And again, guys, we just start taking more profits, peeling them off the table on LIZI 920, 938, and 987 as I start peeling profits off the table, guys, as we extend higher off of this move. And this was another huge win for us today, guys, because I added back to full size. This was just a huge day all around today. I mean, technically I'm 4 for 4 if you count the add back. I know I said I'm 3 for 3, but I never got fully flat because, again, I'm long here. I sold 25% of my position. Then I sold 50% of my position. So I'm holding 25, and then I bought back to get back to full size and then take profits as the stock moves and extends through highs. So, you can call it 4 for 4, but I never got flat. So 3 for 3, whatever it is. A huge day today, guys. Just a real big P&L day. I struggled a little bit these last 2 days. I didn't trade well the last 2 days, but just stuck to my risk management and made sure my losing trades were well within my risk tolerance. And then I come right back here today with an absolute monster. And, I mean, today was just a big day, guys. Today just a big day. I mean, what else can I say? Nailed these 2 trades today. We absolutely nailed these 2 stocks today. Again, congratulations to anyone congratulations to anyone that caught these trades. All right. Anybody have any questions real quick about these trades before I move we move on? Anybody have any questions? Mike, do you typically tier in on setups like this or tier out? I always tier out on a winning trade. I'll always tier out. I don't always tier in. Okay. Most of my trades, I'll enter my full size on my initial entry. I'd say maybe 20% of my trades, I go tier 1 first. The other 80% of my trades, I go full size. But when I'm taking profit, I always tier out of my position. CPSH, what made you decide to hold going into after hours? I mean, everything was telling me the stock had more. The volume was increasing, after hours. I mean, excuse me, going into the close. I'll pull it back up on the chart for you guys. Okay, like you can see here, the volume like in the afternoon was just continued to increase. This is the heaviest volume of the whole day was coming in here while the stock was pushing in the final hour of the day. Like you look at this volume, and I'm just like, man, this thing's got legs. I'm like, man, look at this volume. It's the heaviest volume of the whole day, and it's coming in while the stock is making this push going right into the close. So not to mention, this is all-time highs. So we're at all-time highs on CPSH, right? I'll take you guys to the chart, right? Here's the weekly chart. You can see here, that was your prior all-time high. Okay, new all-time highs here, okay? So there's your new all-time high. So I'm saying to myself, I'm like, this thing has room. The heavy volume told me this stock still had momentum. We're at all-time highs. The stock's got a great fundamental catalyst. And that's why I thought that we had enough to push. That's why I thought we had enough to continue higher. What are my future predictions for CPSH? I mean, listen, we're all the way up at $20 right now. I think the stock can push up into the low 20s tomorrow. I wouldn't be surprised to see this thing at 21, $22 tomorrow. I think I know we closed at 20, but I kind of have a feeling we might open around 18 or so. And then maybe we push up into the low 20s. But we'll have to see. We'll have to wait to see. We'll have to wait to see what happens on the how we open tomorrow. Where we open up tomorrow. Some people are asking me about my thoughts on Sava. Oh wow, Lance, you're still holding it. Sava is a beast. Sava is a total beast. This stock went all the way to $130 after hours. This stock went all the way to $130 after hours. We are up in no man's land, guys. You have to go all the way back to 2000 in order for you to try to find some resistance for this stock. You got to go all the way back to 2000. This was a previous resistance level. I would say this like 105 area. We're through that. Your next resistance I see on here is going to be at around 160 to 170. And that's going to put you at these little tops right here. And then you've got that all-time mark, which you got to go all the way back to 2000 for, which will put you all the way up at 184.66. Do I think it's going to get there? I don't. I don't think it's going to get all the way to the top end of that range. But I could be wrong, obviously. I think this is a combination of, obviously there's a lot of excitement behind their Alzheimer's drug treatment that's the news that came out yesterday on the stock that gave you that big, huge move. But if we open up tomorrow in the 120s, guys, that's a huge gap up. Okay. This stock closed in the 80s. To gap up to the 120s, I think is going to be too big of a gap up. I think it'll be an exhaustion gap. And I think the stock will pull back and fade from there. I think this is a little bit of, obviously, like I said, excitement behind the drug, but I think it's also short covering. There's been a lot of companies in the past that have failed. and failed miserably when it comes to Alzheimer's. So, as short sellers, it pays for you. The percentages pay for you to short these companies that are trying to get these drugs through the FDA. And when you have one that actually comes out with some positive data, or a treatment, I should say, that comes out with some positive data, you cover the position, you bail on it, you bail on it. And I think this is a combination of short covering with new long positions on people that are excited about the data that came out regarding their study. So, I would think that if this thing gaps up tomorrow, 120s, 130s, I think that gap up fades. I think that gap up fades. I think that's just too big of a move. Okay. All right, guys. So listen up. That just about does it there, guys, for our let me back up. That just about does it there, guys, for our trade recaps and our trade lessons. I want to do here real quick, guys. I want to know how many people that are watching the live right now are not a member of True Trading Group. We got a lot of stuff go on here tonight in this live. How many people that are on here right now are not a member of TTG? Type the letters TTG in chat right now if you are not a member of True Trading Group. All right, Nicholas Moretti, Neelan, D Fresh, Canyon Ridge, Sam, Rob Robinson, Brian, Renee, Gene, Manuel Diaz, S. Eri, Noah, Azriel Paul, JTS, Sal, Diane, yes, soon. Jugraj, all that. Joseph Figueroa, JTS, John Rosa, Rolf Berner, Robert Pavlovsky, RB Thomas, Crystal Donovan. Sam says not yet. I like it. Mark Penalosa just signed up today. Mark, welcome to the family. Peter Rivera, Joe Benelli, Alexander Kramer, CC. Nice, guys. Good. We have a lot of not Daniel Furman. We have a lot of non-TTG members that are here with us. We have Rick joining us from Twitter. We got John also, Billy Logsden joining us from Facebook. Very nice, guys. Welcome all of our non-TTG fam. Guys, I want to know what some of your goals are, guys. I want to know what your goals are by learning to trade. Like, actually go ahead and type them in chat right now. For those of you that type TTG, what are your goals with learning how to trade? Like, what is it that motivates you? Nice. John Rosa is joining tonight. John, welcome to the family, brother. Welcome to the family. All right, Kurt, pay off my car, pay down my mortgage. Get over fear. Sean, you kill me, bro. Every live stream, Sean is here and he wants to protect. I love it. I love it. Joseph, pay off debt. Joe, 2% a day. Financial stability. Fire my boss. Yes. Get out of debt. Start a school. Then drive Mike's McLaren. I want to be able to save up to start investing into real estate as well as at a young age. Yeah, good for you, Nicholas. Start young, man. Start young. You'll be happy you did. Trust me. Freedom, and then to pass some knowledge on to my friends. You're a good friend. Be my own boss. Have free time for my family. I want to open a business. Learn to trade with confidence. Beautiful, guys. I love it. These are all fantastic goals that you all have. I love it. It's important to have these goals. It's important to have a motivational goal, something that's going to literally drive you to be a better trader, and to be willing to put in the work. Becoming a good trader is not something that just happens overnight, guys. You have to be willing to put in, some effort to learn this skill. It's not a get-rich-quick scheme. I mean, listen, guys, I don't have the secret to trading, okay? There's not a secret. I can't give you Lambos and mansions and guarantee you'll be a millionaire. Okay. If you sign up tonight, you will not be able to fire your boss tomorrow. Okay. But what I can do is provide you the education, tools, resources, community, and support needed to give you the absolute best chance for you to achieve the goals that you all just mentioned. And my TTG family members can attest to that. Okay, they're living, breathing, living proof, okay, that with the TTG platform that they could start to achieve their goals, because you're seeing it. You're seeing members. I had indoor smokers on, I had Judy on. You're seeing TTG members that are realizing the goals that many of you are typing right here in chat. Okay, normally, okay, True Trading Group, a membership to TTG normally would cost you $2,212 for the year. But on this live stream tonight, we are offering a 39% discount, which brings the price of that membership down to just $1,333. And the price goes up daily. Okay, every 24 hours, our price goes up as we move back up towards the $2,000 price point. Okay, so you can take advantage of that discount now by using coupon code TTG121 to lock in that 39% discount. Now, some of you might be saying, 1333, that sounds like a lot. That's too expensive. Think again, because we are not just a chat room with an alert service. I'm not saying pay 1333 just to get my trade alerts. That is not what True Trading Group is just about. TTG gives an entire platform for traders. When you become a trader, you are the ultimate entrepreneur. Okay. And I don't know about you, but I don't know too many places that you can invest $1,333 in yourself and start making money with just $500 after that. So essentially, for less than $5,000, you start your own business as a trader. Okay. And guess what? You don't need to do it full time. If everyone that joined did it full time, we would have 5 members. How many of my TTG family members are making money with us while working a full-time job? Type the number 1 in chat right now. If you are a TTG member and you are making money while working a full-time job, type the number 1 in chat right now. I want all of our non-TTG members to pay attention to how many number 1s are about to come across your screen, because these people are proof that if they can do it, so can you. Why? What's the difference between them and you? And that's because, guys, True Trading Group is not just about a platform. It's not just about trade alerts. Okay. We take the top premium trading tools and products and we bundle them together as part of your TTG membership. Included in your membership is a Benzinga Pro real-time news feed with Squawk Box feature. This gives you breaking to the second news alerts directly inside of our chat room. You can also turn on the Squawk Box feature and turn on your speakers and have someone read the news headlines out to you as they come across the wire. You also get real-time level 1, full book level 2, and real-time options data with a trade simulator that allows you to trade stocks and options with fake money, but real-time data while you practice implementing what you learn in the courses. You practice implementing that on the simulator. All of this is included with your membership at no additional fee. You're also getting a Trade Ideas scanner that streams live to our members throughout the day. That includes stocks that are making new highs, stocks that have unusual volume spikes, all your top gainers on the day. All of this is included. You also get Trading Views Pro charting software included with your membership as well. Again, at no additional cost. All of these things I'm saying to you right now are included for free with your membership. That's what I'm saying. That $1333, if it sounds expensive, it's not, because this is what you're getting access to. Okay? This is what you're getting access to. Guys, you're going to get at least 10 easy to follow, actionable, real-time trade alerts from a community of traders that is currently sporting an 82% win rate, which means 82% of the time that myself or one of the other moderators calls out a trading chat, it is a profitable one. There are no upsells for our courses or products ever. When you join True Trading Group, you get access to our entire curriculum. This is a 15-course curriculum that is a simplified version of the courses of the education, I should say, that I received when I was working at the fund in New York City. We have beginner courses, advanced courses, option courses, swing trading courses, trader psychology courses, how to trade during a market crash. All of these courses are included when you join True Trading Group. You don't sign up, then all of a sudden there's these special VIP pro courses that hold some kind of secret that are going to cost you more money. None of that. When you sign up, you get access to everything that we have, plus a video library with over 100 hours of recorded workshops and webinars that myself and the other moderators have conducted, covering various trading topics. We've got webinars that cover, how to trade with a $500 account, how to turn it into 25K. That's exactly what Judy just did. How to trade while working a full-time job, how to resist FOMO and have confidence pulling the trigger. These are just some of the topics on the workshops and webinars that you guys have access to. Over 100 hours in this video library. This is in addition to the courses. Okay, this is in addition to the courses. And you can start attending these workshops live and actually ask questions and interact with the moderators. Okay, if you think 1333 is a lot, think again. This is what is included with your membership. Guys, the Benzinga Pro newsfeed, that alone, Benzinga charges $1,188 a year for that. Real-time level 1 and level 2 is $990 a year. This trade simulator would be $750 a year. The charting software would be $720 a year. Those services that I just told you about would normally cost you $3,648 if you paid for them by yourself without a TeachD membership. All of those services are included at no additional fee when you join True Trading Group and use coupon code TeachD121. That gives you a 39% discount and gets you signed up for just $1,333 for the year. And it includes all of those products and services that I just showed you. That's why when I say think again, that's what I mean. Okay. And get this, anyone that signs up by midnight tonight is going to get included with their membership a free Amazon Kindle Fire HD tablet. And we are even going to cover the shipping. Okay. Totally free. It's our gift to you. It's a great tool to help you stay connected on the go when you're trading and learning. It's totally free. Just a gift from us to you for signing up. And you guys can use that mobile app as well. All of our members get access to our mobile app. That's how all of our members that work a full-time job are able to still make money while working that full-time job, because you can stay connected, see the screen share, listen to the audio analysis, and get real-time push notifications whenever a moderator enters or exits a trade directly from your mobile app. Okay, directly from your mobile app. All right. We also are always constantly giving back to our members. For every 300 new members that we get in TTG, we give away a free Tesla Model 3 or $30,000 cash. And we are currently over 65% of the way there to our next TTG giveaway. I can say now that probably within a week or two, probably within a week, we'll be giving away our next Tesla and $30,000 giveaway. Okay, we're about 65% of the way there. All you need to do is be a member of TTG, and you will automatically be included in the raffle to potentially win a Tesla or $30,000 cash. Okay, Tesla or $30,000 cash. And guys, we are fully transparent in True Trading Group. Okay, fully transparent. We literally have a journal of all of our trading history. Okay, we show you every single buy, sell that our moderators make in detail. We show you every single buy alert, every single sell alert, all those trade executions. You can see exactly what we do, and you can follow each moderator, and you can track all of our performance right here on our website, fully transparent. We show you the wins, we show you the losses, we show you all the break evens. They are all right there on your website to see. We are a complete open book, fully transparent here in True Trading Group. Okay. Something else that I'm willing to do for you guys all right now. Listen up, guys. Anyone that typed TTG in chat, anyone that types TTG in chat, that's meaning you're not a member of True Trading Group. Listen up. I'm going to show you how much I believe in the TTG program and how much that I think that if you are willing to put in just a little bit of work, this can and will work for you. I'm going to show you how much I believe in it. Okay. If you sign up right now for True Trading Group with the coupon code TGD121, which is right at the bottom of your screen right there. If you do that before midnight and go through all of our courses, pass all of the exams, and attend a private study group. If you do those 3 things and do not make back the $1,333 at least once throughout the course of your membership, I'll give you all of your money back. I'll give you a total, full, complete refund if you don't make that money back at least once throughout your membership, if you do those 3 things. That's how much I believe this can and will work for you, that I'm willing to put my money where my mouth is. I know this education can work for you because it worked for me. I know it can work for you because it worked for Judy. I know it can work for you because it worked for indoor smokers. I know it can work for you because it has worked for all the teaching members that are commenting during this live. All of the people commenting during this live, including, Judy, indoor smokers, they were all in your exact same shoes just a few months ago. That's why I'm able to confidently offer you this money back guarantee, because that's how much I stand behind, and that's how much I believe in the education and the platform that we provide in True Trading Group. That if you're willing to put in a little bit of effort, that I think you can be a consistently profitable trader. Otherwise, I would not offer you this money back guarantee. I wouldn't be able to. If my members weren't having success, I'd be an idiot to offer you this, a money back guarantee. But I'm putting my money where my mouth is. I'm putting my money where my mouth is. I've just guaranteed your membership cost, guys. So now you have absolutely nothing to lose except maybe the opportunity of achieving the goals that you all typed to me in chat just a few minutes ago. Use that coupon code, guys, before midnight, because the price is going up at midnight. It's going to go up every single 24-hour period as we work our way back up towards the $2,000 price point. So lock in the 39% discount right now before the price goes up and get yourself a free Amazon Kindle Fire HD tablet. Get yourself that money back guarantee and give yourself a chance to win a Tesla or $30,000 cash. Again, TTG 121. Okay, TTG 121. And guys, don't forget, if you're not ready to pull the trigger, we do have that 7-day trial. Go to ttgthree.com. It's a one-time payment of just $3. There's no auto renew or anything like that. Okay. The only thing is, if you want that $13.33 price point, you want that free Amazon Kindle, you want that money back guarantee, you want that chance to win a Tesla, that is only for those who use coupon code TTG121 and join the fam right now. But if you guys want to check it out for a few days, go to ttgthree.com. Thank you for joining me here tonight, guys, on this live. I appreciate all of you coming on here. It was a big day today in chat. Let's keep that momentum going. Let's roll this into tomorrow and hopefully have another big day. Get your butts in chat. We were on fire today. All the weed stocks, CPSH, LIZI, Sava. Today was nuts in chat. Get your butts in chat tomorrow. I hope to see you guys there. If you haven't done so already, subscribe to the channel. Turn on those notifications, and of course, smash that like button. Let me know how much you appreciate the time, energy, and effort that goes into each and every single one of these live streams. And I also hope you guys learned something. I hope you guys learned something while we were going through all those trade breakdowns and trade recaps. And I'll see you guys live right here back tomorrow. Enjoy the rest of your evening, guys. Have a great night. Later, guys.